What is up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the black market that was added in Chapter 6 Season 2 and how you can find every mythic weapon this season. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, find it helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like to see more, and comment down below which mythic weapon you think is best. My favorite definitely is going to be the Mythic Sentinel Pump Shotgun. And so with this season, there was these black markets added around the map. You can see like a little shopping logo on the map, and that is where the black market actually is. Currently, there's 3 locations. I'm not sure if this is going to change over the course of the season. And these locations are at outside Crime City, in between Seaport City and Masked Meadows, and then there's one at Magic Mosses as well. And with these black markets, you will be able to go to them and spend either gold bars or Dill Bits for specific loot. And so each of these black markets has high rarity versions of basically every weapon. You'll be able to land here and get a high rarity shotgun and a high rarity AR or SMG if that's what you choose to do. And most of these items you're going to purchase with gold bars. However, the mythic weapons, the boons that you can purchase at these black markets, and then there might be a few other like high rarity options as well, you'll actually have to spend the Dill Bits to get. If you guys are unaware of how to get Dill Bits, you get these by opening the vaults. So there'll be a vault icon on the map. You go ahead and put the thermite on it. Then you basically defend it as enemies pull up to you and try to prevent you from opening the vault. You can make the vault open faster if you damage the red bars that are on the vault. As you do that, you'll kind of speed up this process. But it's basically like you put the thermite and then you wait for the vault to open. In here, you'll get the Dill Bits, and then you can take those Dill Bits to the black market to purchase the very special items. And each black market location has specific special items associated with it, and that's going to be the mythic and the boon. So the black market location outside Crime City sells the Mythic Sentinel Pump Shotgun for a Dill Bit, and then it also has the Gold Rush boon in there for a Dill Bit as well. And those things are guaranteed every game. And then there's also just various other high rarity loot that you can purchase with gold bars. Like I said, the black market location in between Seaport City and Masked Meadows will have the Mythic Sniper Rifle for this season and the Vulture boon. The Vulture boon will show you where enemies were eliminated on the map. Anytime anyone dies, there will be a red skull on your map, so you can know where other players are fighting around the map. And then finally, the black market location at Magic Mosses sells the Mythic Collateral Damage AR and the Adrenaline boon. And what the Adrenaline boon does is makes it to where you get the slap effect for a few seconds, which gives you unlimited sprint. You get this for a few seconds anytime you mantle or do like one of the wall jumps. And I really like this boon. It was previously an augment in Chapter 4, and I really liked it then as well. It doesn't give you a very long unlimited sprint duration for doing like a mantle or wall jump, but it's so easy to make a mantle or wall jump happen that you can just basically trigger unlimited sprint whenever you want, and it just makes it much more enjoyable to move around the map. So as far as these boons you can purchase go, I think the Adrenaline one and the Vulture one are the better ones. And then as far as the mythic weapons that you can purchase go, I think the Mythic Sentinel Pump is just far and away the best. And this is also next to Crime City, which has a vault location of its own. So landing at the Crime City vault, the player that lands at the Crime City vault is probably going to be the person that has the easiest access to getting the Mythic Pump Shotgun, since the Dill Bits and the black market are right there. But if no one else gets it, then you could land at a different vault and then maybe get over there. And then also, if you open the vault on the train, you will get Dill Bits as well in addition to the loot. So I've seen people kind of say that like these vaults don't have enough loot to make it really that worth it. And I feel like the main thing you get out of the vaults is the Dill Bits that you can go use to purchase a mythic weapon. So it's like the mythic is tied to the vaults in a way, but not just like guaranteed from the vault. And then you can also break the kind of cases, or you just pickaxe basically everything in the vault to get a lot of gold. And these black market location items are pretty expensive. I think it's like 600 gold for a purple weapon. That is a lot, right? However, if you get the vault, you basically get like 2,000-ish gold in there. It might be a little more, it might be a little less, but you can get thousands of gold from these vaults. And so if you're consistently getting the vaults, you're going to get a lot of gold and Dill Bits, and then you can use those things to just purchase a great loadout. So the vaults themselves might not have the greatest loot all the time because it is, you know, pretty random, but the vaults give you means to guarantee yourself an amazing loadout down the line if you do make it to that black market location, and, you know, have the ability to purchase what you want. So I definitely think the vaults are worth going for. I think these black market locations are definitely worth going for. Even if you don't want to consistently go for the vault, if you're lacking some sort of loot, like maybe your shotgun is low rarity or your AR is low rarity, and you're near a black market location, you can spend gold to get these items, and I think that's very good. Some of them also sell heals, which can also be a big deal. Being able to get a full stack of those gold splashes is pretty nice. There are more mythic weapons on the island, though, that aren't associated with the black market at all. So the first is going to be Fletcher Kane. This is the fox icon on the map. He spawns at a random vault on the map. It kind of varies game to game, but he spawns there, and as you attempt to open the vault, he'll come and fight you. And if you eliminate him, he'll drop his medallion, but he'll also drop the Mythic Mammoth pistol, which has 2 shots, and this is a very good Mythic. Shogun X will also drop the Mythic Hollow Twister AR when eliminated. So the Shogun X boss still spawns on the island just as he did last season, and it's basically the exact same island setup. His medallion is pretty trash now. I don't think that Super Shield medallion that gives you Shield Bubble Juniors when you heal is good at all, but the Mythic Hollow Twister AR might be worthwhile to you. Just kind of depends. I think the island is way less priority this season than it was last season, despite the Mythic Hollow Twister AR being good. I just, like, the Hollow Twister is great, but how I feel about like a purple or gold Hollow Twister AR versus the Mythic, like I would like to have the Mythic, but it's not night and day difference to make it really worth going on island and dealing with Shogun X. Like I feel like this season I might end up going island a lot, but I don't know how much I'm going to end up fighting Shogun X. I might just kind of leave him be and then go up there to fight other people that try to fight him, because I really don't care for that medallion, and I feel like the gap between high rarity hollow AR versus a Mythic is just not that significant to really put up with. And I'm sure a lot of you probably really like that because last season there's a lot of complaints about the island. The final Mythics are kind of random to get, but there is set ones. So the armored vans will spawn around the map in second zone. And these armored vans also drop mythic weapons. They're like mini vaults. You eliminate the guards will drop thermite. You put the thermite on the back of it, and then you basically just start a mini vault defense where you have to, you know, wait for the thermite to break through or shoot the red bars, damage the red bars while enemies spawn. After you break the armored van open, you will get a collection of loot and a random 1 of 3 mythics. So the mythics you can get from the armored vans are going to be the Striker, the Mythic Striker Burst Rifle, the Mythic Twin Fire Auto Shotgun, and the Mythic Suppressed Pistol. These spawn in the armored vans, but it's just random each match which van has which mythic. So one of the vans will spawn on the bridge POI. From my experience, it spawns every game. You might get the Striker Burst out of that one game. Next game, you might get the Twin Fire Shotgun. Game after that, you might get the Suppressed Pistol. It's just random which mythic spawns in which van. But from my experience, and I played like 3 custom matches out and went and got every van. From my experience, in every match, there is the Mythic Striker Burst, the Twin Fire Auto Shotgun, and the Suppressed. It's just random which van they actually end up in. And so these mythics are quite good. I don't really see myself going for them too much, though. I think last season we had the random mythics that would spawn on the ground Shoguns, and you would have to duel him basically, and then he would drop a mythic. I didn't think that was worth going for at all because of the time it took to do it versus the potential mythics I wanted was just not that good. These vans can be done somewhat quickly and somewhat easily. You do draw attention to yourself though. If I liked the Mythic Striker Burst, I would maybe be inclined to go for this somewhat often, but I don't know if I would be going for it every game. A 33% chance at one of these mythics, if you only want one, is not really good. If you like 2 or 3 of these mythics, then sure, go for the van, and you'll probably usually be happy. But how I feel about these mythics, I don't really see myself going for them much at all. The only one I really consistently want is the Mythic Sentinel Pump, and then the Hollow Twister AR I would like to have as well. I just don't know if it's worth, you know, dealing with Shogun X on the island and getting chain third-partied. But that is going to be it for this video. I'm sure Some of this was obvious to a lot of you. I plan on having another video later today about what I consider to be the best loadout this season. Like I said, I'm sure some of you already knew this, but not everybody kind of has had enough time to play to figure out, you know, how the black market works, how the vaults work, what the Dill Bits do. Kind of a lot of information with this season, so I wanted to make this video quickly going over that, but I do plan on having another video later today. As always, if you guys did find this to be helpful, informative, interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, comment down below which mythic is your favorite, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.